She isn't who she says she is. That is when I realized the truth. My family laughed at my husband for 3 years. They called him a loser. They said he was poor and useless. But I loved him. I thought I knew him. Then, at our anniversary dinner, his secretary called him Mr. Chairman. I dropped my glass. Everyone stared. Who was this man? My heart pounded. I felt betrayed and shocked. How could he hide this from me? The secret was too big. I needed answers. My name is May. 3 years ago, I married a man named Ken. He was kind and gentle. But he had no job, no money, no future. My parents hated him. My brother said, "You are stupid to marry a beggar." My sister laughed at our small wedding. We lived in a tiny apartment. Ken cooked and cleaned. He always smiled. He never complained. I worked hard at a shop. I came home tired. Ken always had tea ready. "Don't worry," he said. "Things will get better." I believed him. But every family dinner was painful. My mother would say, "Your husband is a failure." My father would shake his head. I felt ashamed. But I loved Ken. I defended him. "He is a good man," I said. "Money is not everything." They didn't understand. One day, my brother said, "I have a job for him. He can clean my office." Ken smiled and said, "Thank you." My heart broke. But he took the job. He cleaned toilets every night. He came home smelling of bleach. I cried. He held me. "It's okay," he said. "I will do anything for you." I didn't know he was hiding the biggest secret of all. For our 3rd anniversary, my parents decided to host a dinner. They wanted to show off their wealth. My brother bought a new car. My sister wore a diamond necklace. I felt small. Ken wore an old suit. It was too big for him. My father laughed. "Did you borrow that from a scarecrow?" he said. Ken smiled. "It's comfortable," he said. I held his hand. The dinner was at a fancy restaurant. My parents ordered expensive wine. My brother talked about his business. My sister showed off her necklace. Then the door opened. A woman in a black suit walked in. She was beautiful and serious. She carried a briefcase. She walked straight to our table. Everyone stopped talking. She looked at Ken. "Mr. Chairman," she said. "The board meeting is ready. Your jet is waiting." I felt the world spin. Ken stood up. He took off his old jacket. Under it was a perfect white shirt. He looked at my family. Their faces were white. My father dropped his fork. "What is this?" my brother shouted. Ken turned to me. I am sorry, May, he said. I am the owner of a big company. I wanted to know if you loved me for who I am. I couldn't speak. Tears ran down my face. He was not poor. He was a billionaire. And he had been hiding it for 3 years. Why? I felt angry and confused. I stood up. You lied to me, I said. All this time, you lied. He looked sad. I had to know the truth, he said. And now I know. You love me. Your family doesn't. He turned to my family. You laughed at me, he said. You treated me like garbage. But I own the company your son works for. I own the building your daughter lives in. And I will never forgive you. My brother's face turned red. You are lying, he shouted. But the woman handed Ken a phone. He pressed a button. A video played on the big screen. It showed my brother stealing money from his company. My sister's husband cheating on her. My father hiding money from taxes. Everyone gasped. How did you get this? My father whispered. Ken smiled. I have people, he said. I know everything. My mother started crying. Please, she begged. Don't ruin us. Ken looked at me. It's your choice, he said. I can destroy them. Or I can forgive them. I thought about all the years of pain. The cruel words. The laughter. I wanted to see them suffer. But then I looked at Ken. He was not a poor husband. He was a powerful man who loved me. He had tested me. And I passed. I took a deep breath. Let them go, I said. But they must apologize to you. My family looked at each other. One by one, they said sorry. My brother's voice was small. My father's eyes were wet. Ken nodded. Okay, he said. But I never want to see them again. He took my hand. Let's go home. We walked out of the restaurant. The night air was cool. I looked at him. Why did you do it? I asked. He stopped. Because I wanted someone to love the real me, he said. Not the money. Not the power. Just me. I hugged him. I love you, I said. Always. That night, I learned a lesson. Love is not about money or status. It is about trust and honesty. Ken hid his identity because he was hurt before. People only wanted his wealth. But I loved him when he had nothing. And that was the most precious thing. We are still together. He sold his company and started a small farm. We live in a quiet house. We have 2 children. My family still tries to contact us. But we keep our distance. They learned their lesson too. Never judge a person by their clothes or their job. The heart is what matters. I am grateful for Ken. He taught me to see beyond the surface. And I taught him that true love is blind to money. Every day, I remember that dinner. The moment when everything changed. The moment when I saw my husband for who he really was. Not a poor man. Not a rich man. Just the man I love.